What's going on, everybody? My name is BABYBLUBERRY, and welcome to Gaming ETC.
Oh my God, it's J Montana, I'm so dramatic. Sorry you broke in the shot. Money on me ain't me stacking. Money all over the jacket. And I got 10 for the diamonds. I went there first me a paddock. Now I drip out the formatic. I was just broke in the attic. How I do just I'm an addict. I'm probably an addict, I'm wide awake. The brother be talking no kind of way. Cause I got some shooters to find a way.
All right, so today we have a ton of things to talk about. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about, XDefiant is gone. For all those XDefiant fans, I have terrible news. As of June 3rd, 2025, XDefiant is no longer. And I already knew XDefiant would make it. The problem is that you're basing your game on Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not a great game for a long shot. There's tons of issues, tons of problems, tons of bugs. The community is not being heard. They're feeling like they're not getting the feedback they deserve. They're being constantly shoved microtransactions in their face. There's constant greed. Call of Duty isn't good because it's a good game. It's just because we are addicted to Call of Duty. We've been playing it for a long time. We get a lot of nostalgia from playing this game. A lot of things are broken in the game. There's a lot of things they could do better. You know, the greed from the company overrides the game and all their opportunities they could have had. They just find a way to mess it up at every chance they get. So if you're trying to mimic that, it's not going to work. It's not that it's a good game. So it's sad to see another game get shut down, but RIP to XDefiant. Now, next thing I want to talk about, Fortnite's next season has finally been leaked. It's going to be a superhero season. People are always criticizing Fortnite, but when it comes to Fortnite, I think Fortnite does what they do very well. So if they want to do superheroes, I trust. If you missed it, Typical Gamer, one of my favorite Fortnite YouTubers, made an XXXTentacion concert. It was a live event, very short but very awesome, and it hit about 200,000 players for a created made map. That is insane. Honestly, Typical Gamer, I mean, I've always watched him and he is awesome. So big shout out to him. The concert was awesome and I can't wait to see what he keeps doing in the future. Let's go. It's just crazy to me how he doesn't have an icon skin at this point. Come on, Fortnite. All right, now big news for people that love Five Nights at Freddy. Rumors are swirling around that there will be a augmented reality experience coming to Universal Studios. Wow. Personally, it's crazy to see how far Five Nights at Freddy has come. Such a small game has come so far, but this is going to be real cool. I miss going to Universal Studios. I miss going to Disneyland as well. When I was a kid, we used to always go to Universal Studios or Disneyland each year, and it used to be so much fun. It's going to be really crazy to bring that experience to life. For a lot of the fans, this is going to be insane. So far, it's set for summer of 2025. And not only that, but Dead by Daylight, of course, this game is insane because this game just keeps growing. It's like Fortnite. It's like Call of Duty. It's these games where they're constantly updating, giving us new stuff, which is crazy because I did not think this game would keep going the way it's going. But they're going to give us, they're giving us more. They've given Scream, they've given us Michael Myers, they've given us everything, and they're constantly giving more. They gave us Chucky. When they gave us Chucky, I was just like, this game is serious. It's something serious. Everybody is in Dead by Daylight. All the horror movies, Five Nights at Freddy. So now Dead by Daylight has Five Nights at Freddy, and now they have The Witcher. Also, between the 3rd and the 17th, you can complete Chaos Shuffle Quest to get exclusive Witcher theme rewards. So make sure you do that as well because you don't want to miss out on stuff like that. So Sony dropped the State of Play, and I want to give you my highlights of the whole situation. I went in this with low expectations, of course, after the last State of Play, and I'm glad I did. A lot of the stuff on there I'm not interested in, but I'm very happy for a lot of people because a lot of these games are heavy hitting games for a lot of people. So they did show off a lot of stuff. They showed off Thief VR. They showed off Romeo as a Dead Man. They showed off Noir 3. They even showed off a Marvel fighting game, 007, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Final Fantasy, new Astro Bot DLC, Silent Hill, a new Silent Hill game that I feel like a lot of people will be excited for. Like my game, the game that I really am looking forward to and I'm very excited for is 007 First Light. Game looks awesome. Action style game. Looks like a Hitman style, but kind of like an Uncharted type. But the game looks really, really good. To be honest with you, when they start talking about Hot Shot Golf, I passed out just for a little bit. It was really bold for Sony to do a state of play right before Summer Game Fest, because Summer Game Fest seems like it's rearing up to be insane. Call of Duty Season 4. There are so many issues. Like when I saw it, of course, I'm not a Warzone fan. I don't play Warzone, but I know they were doing something new with Warzone, so I was happy for them. But to see how many issues they have, it's so difficult to see how many issues Call of Duty has, and they can't fix them. Being 100% honest, Call of Duty is not the only game that comes out with new seasons and has issues. Fortnite consistently drops new seasons and has issues. The difference between Fortnite and Call of Duty is Fortnite cares about their fan base. They care about their players. Thing like it's really like breaking the game. You can't play the game for weeks. Fortnite is going to compensate us, and their cosmetics hold more value than Call of Duty's cosmetics, so they can give us like a really, really rare cosmetic, and it means a lot more than Call of Duty. But Call of Duty doesn't even choose to do that. It's like they're going to give us double XP, so players aren't as happy because you're having glitches. Of course, you're going to have glitches, but you should learn it. Like you're obviously following Fortnite. If there's these problems, stop giving out double XP. Give out something more substantial that people really, really like. So there are tons of issues going on in Call of Duty, and I feel like the backlash is very, very necessary and understandable. Also, they were getting a lot of backlash from putting these promo ads in the game. Like basically when you play the game, when you're going into your weapons and you're trying to change different type of blueprints for your weapons, like blueprints come from the bundles that you buy. So they decided to put advertisements, little bitty advertisements above all your guns every time you go to a different gun category to promote you buying a new bundle. It just looked messy. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like a broken mobile game. People were not happy about it. Good thing is Call of Duty said that it was a mistake and they're dialing back and they're not going with that. But it just shows that they just want us to buy as many bundles as possible and not put in the work to make us want to buy the bundles. Okay? Just like this new event, the ballerina event. This event is horrible. It's absolutely atrocious. What is crazy, because the 420 event, I'm telling you, the 420 event was great. They did terrific with the 420 event. People want to hate, oh, they're doing too much 420 stuff. That is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they're going to do, that's what they want to do. I'm not saying about none of all the weird demonic stuff that they got going on through the whole Call of Duty. That's what they're doing on every battle pass. Doesn't even go with the theme at all. You know what I'm saying? They gave us camos. That's what we wanted. You know, they did try to squeeze money out of us by making us pay for the black sale. It's like they took away, it kind of took a little bit away from the goodness that they were doing, but they did events. They had events, they had bundles that matched the events. It all just went together right. But this event is just so boring. Like, what am I getting? I'm getting some shoes. Okay, I'm getting a gun. The gun's probably going to be overpowered. Then it's going to be nerfed to the ground. I don't even like the gun in general. Most likely, it's going to be a meta. It's going to be the top thing in the game. And they're going to nerf it to the ground. But they could have gave us a camo. They could have gave us more stuff. They gave us freaking half the thing is double XP tokens. It's like we don't need no more double XP tokens. Like you can say those for the free bundles that y'all give us in the item shop. We don't need no more double XP. Now, on to Unreal Fest. So they showed a lot of stuff. Of course, they showed a lot of stuff. Fortnite really took the show. They showed a lot. Big news for Fortnite is that Squid Games is coming to Fortnite. It's about time. Call of Duty had it. And I think Call of Duty's, the Squid Game skins, they're probably some of the best skins. They look like an operator. They work really well. I think those skins are great. It's a great fit for a shooting game. And yeah, they're finally coming to Fortnite. People have been asking for this for a long time. It's very hyped, but it's really great. I think that's really awesome. Also, they showed off The Witcher 4. That, of course, blew everybody away. The look of this game was just insane. Now, speaking of the Switch 2 is finally out. people are playing the Switch 2 and just wondering, did you pick up the Switch 2? This is awesome for Nintendo fans. So many more console games that they can play, so much more, you know, things that they can do, more capabilities for the Switch 2. They were saying that the midnight event, that a lot of people, that they were surprising people with drinks and snacks. And it's just, that's so cool. I think that's a great experience to go to, like the midnight events. Those are the greatest things. And if somebody's spending that much money, you know, cookies and a drink shouldn't be that much of a hassle for you, because to make that experience genuine, and I really respect them for doing that. Yeah, leave your thoughts on the Switch 2 down below, because I really want to know if anybody's picked it up. Tell me. Now, the Fortnite live event is starting tomorrow, and we'll be going into our next season in the following day. So I will be playing that, and I will be giving my thoughts and opinions and stuff on that coming up. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what's going on. If y'all not part of the Blueberry gang, go on and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Leave me a like. Give me some feedback. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. My name is BABYBLUBERRY, and I'm out.
Here we go, down on, time to go, catching down there like it low. I think I'm in up. When you ready, let me know, so that we can rock and roll. It's gonna be a rock and roll, but tell me something I don't know. Here we go, down I know, time to go, catching down there like it low. I think I'm in up. When I'm ready, let me know, so when we can rock and roll. It's gonna be a rock and roll, tell me something I don't know. Here we go, down I know, time to go, catching down there like it low. I think I'm in up. When you ready, let me know, so that we can rock and roll. It's gonna be a rock and roll, but tell me something I don't know.